Good morning, good morning, good morning. Bix Weir, roadrunner.com with your morning horn of Z's, your sip of coffee. Um, Special morning. It is Friday before a very, very interesting crypto weekend, according to a few sources of mine who shall remain nameless. But there's something brewing in the cryptos, and you should be fully positioned right now to ride out any kind of storm meeting if crypto goes down 50% or goes up 200, 300, 400, 500%. We are hitting that point where we're going to have a moment. We're going to have a little weekend. And it could be this weekend, could be next weekend, could be somewhere by the end of the year. My take last December, for those of you who bought the timeline report, was $10,000 Bitcoin by the end of the year. Everybody said I was crazy because Bitcoin was like $1,000, I think, or something like that. And we're sitting at almost $8,000. So in the next 6 weeks, I expect Bitcoin to hit $10,000. We will see how close it comes. But even more important, Bitcoin has had a great run. There's no doubt about it. And it's done very well. But a lot of the altcoins have not really, lately they've started to pick up, but they have not gone crazy like Bitcoin has. That's about to change. A lot of these companies that are developing products are getting ready to implement their product over the next year. Some of them before others. And when that moment hits, you're going to see very similar to what happened to Ethereum when it really became known that Ethereum was a tool and was a product of, you can build businesses on top of Ethereum. It went from $7 to $300, $400 almost instantly. That's what's about to happen with a lot of the altcoins that have products ready for production. And because they're smaller market caps, you're going to see 100, 200, 300, 400, 500% gains. Almost, it will seem like overnight. And that's just the way things go. Traders will try to be selling, if it goes up 50%, traders will start selling the top, and then they'll just be left behind. They'll be left out because it's a different thing now. Now we're moving into a point where the products of these ICOs that went off, all throughout last year, early last year, the products are about to be delivered, and that's going to be the mother of all booms. That's where I think we're coming into potentially this weekend, because a couple of my sources are saying something big is happening. And it might be related to the government issues draining the swamp, but that will coincide with the booming of the cryptos. Can it get slammed down first? Of course it can. That's why you keep your cryptos in your own possession and you don't have them in a third-party wallet or anything like that. But now is the time absolutely to place your bets. I would say anything past today would be maybe even too late. So I have come up with, right here, a special Friday road trip for Road to Ruta members. This is the paid subscription to Road to Ruta, and it goes through 15 must-have cryptocurrencies and crypto companies / tokens, blockchain-based tokens that are going to change the world. These are the Facebooks and the Amazons of the future. And the Apple computers. Yes, Apple Computer won't be the biggest company in the world going forward. A blockchain-based company will. Unless Apple changes its focus to blockchain, which I think it is already. So be aware of that. And they have billions, if not trillions, to spend in cash. So they'll be getting into a lot of these companies that are bringing their products to market. So yeah, and if you look at the this is the private road page. It gets it has a little write up on each of the 15. But I put a quote from my book: "Money will be computer generated until we have replicators, and then we will no longer have a need for money." I think that's absolutely true. So will we ever go back to gold and silver as money? No, I don't see any way it could happen, and I don't see a reason for it. We're moving into a high-tech future. That's what Root is all about. Root A is a computer programming term, and it came from the Federal Reserve, but it also came from John Kemeny, the inventor of basic computing, and his best friend, Alan Greenspan. Absolutely, this is exactly what the Road to Root is about, exactly why Federal Reserve Bank of Boston wrote about Ruta in the comic books. Money, the future of money is computers. And it's a trustless system, meaning you don't have to trust a central banker anymore. You don't have to trust a gold miner. You don't have to trust anybody but math. Once you trust math, that 2 plus 2 will always equal 4, you can get your head around understanding the cryptos and how big of a revolution it really is. I am coming around to the, first of all, if you want to subscribe to the Road to Ruta, go to roadtoruta.com. Right up here it says subscribe today. Click on that and you'll get a free Road to Ruta coin, a silver coin with every subscription or renewal. This is the coolest coin out there. It's a silver coin. It has Ruta jumping for joy on a silver brick road. You can see a little cave here in the side of the Grand Canyon. That's where all the gold is. And each coin is numbered at the bottom. Really cool coin. It's double strike with luster. And you get 1 PPT token. Now here's the deal. I've been giving away cryptos for a long time. I was giving away Bitcoin when it was well under, it was about 250 bucks when I was giving away $30 worth of Bitcoin. Obviously, those people have done very well when they joined the Road to Ruta. Ethereum, I was giving away Ethereum. I was giving away, now I'm giving away PPT. PPT is a populist token. It is going to go to the moon, and it is one of the 15, hint, hint, hint. And their product's coming out soon. So if you are interested in the Road to Ruta, go to the subscribe page, and there's more information down here below how you can subscribe. And you'll get this report, the 15 cryptos for the future. These are must-have, in my opinion. Cryptos, absolute musts. You're going to buy them one day down the road. You might as well do it now when they're virtually unknown by humanity, the rest of the investing public. And that's going to all change in 2018. So we are very excited about what's going on in the cryptos. I'm very excited about what's going on in the next few days. I would say if you're going to buy both Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash, because it is unknown which is going to be the preferred Bitcoin. I would assume whatever is more useful and cheapest and fastest will win. So I think Bitcoin Cash is going to win. But I'm not so sure that it will be true. So when I buy Bitcoin, I buy half Bitcoin and half Bitcoin Cash. That's an FYI. So obviously Litecoin is going to move. It's going to move. Cliff has it at triple digits, I think by the end of the year. He has, if you listen to the Three Amigos video, he said there's something special coming for Litecoin by Christmas. So yeah, three-digit Litecoin could be $100 Litecoin, could be $999 Litecoin. You know, the data wasn't real specific on that, but even triple digits, even a move to, if you think about it, a move to $100 with Litecoin is very similar to a move to $10,000 with Bitcoin. I do think Litecoin is going to absolutely moonshot very soon. So. But more in the report. Get all 15 of my picks in the report, and as you can see, things are looking, some are up, some are down, some are sideways. But overall, I think the tokens and the companies coming to market are going to get the biggest boom they've ever seen, much bigger than the ICO boom even. And other coins will move with it, but it's really those companies that are about to come to market. And I list who they are in the 15 cryptos that I recommend for the future. And again, my investment thesis has been with the cryptos for the last 2 years that I'm looking for cryptocurrencies and tokenized companies for a portfolio of the best of the best for the next 10, 20, 30 years. It's like sitting there in 1990 when the World Wide Web was just invented and looking at, oh, there's this company called Google, and well, obviously it wasn't there back then. But if it was, or companies like, what were the big ones back then, and then picking and choosing. You can pick the Amazons of the world. You can pick the Facebooks of the world. Facebook came out a little later. But you can pick Apple computers of the world. All kinds of things blockchain related. We are in the very, very, very early days. And all the bubble callers have obviously been 100% wrong. And you should send an email message or text message to the people who told you to sell out of Bitcoin. Was it like $800? People said, oh my God, what a gigantic bubble. Well, it's at $8,000 now. And they'll be saying it's a gigantic bubble at $80,000 and $8 million. So careful who you listen to, because they've been absolutely wrong. If they've been right on their calls up until now, then yeah, give them some credence and say, hey, you've been right. What do you think's going to go on now? If they've been saying, no, it'll crash, it's a bubble for the last 8 years, you gotta wonder who you're listening to, truthfully, because most likely their picks have not done well. So yeah, now is the time to absolutely load up on the cryptos. If you're selling silver, if you don't have any cryptos, definitely sell half your silver and get cryptos. Absolutely. Yes, silver is manipulated. Silver is very low. I know it's hard to sell silver when the price is so low, but the crypto prices are even lower compared to what they will be used for in the future. So hang on to some of your silver, but if you don't have any cryptos, sell a significant portion to buy into the cryptos. Because now is the time where you get some big moves. People are just starting to understand what's happening. And Bitcoin at 10,000 will be a clarion call for humanity and say, oh my God, look at me, look at me. We're going to move from the 1% adoption right now to 3% adoption, according to Cliff High, by June and July of next year. So that is a monster move. And you know that everybody in the cryptos now, other than the trading specialists and the bots, is in it for the long run now. They've been through the chaos. They've been through the ups and downs. They've learned how to hodl. HODL, hold on for dear life. And so even a big drop of 50% or 60% is not going to get anybody out. And the moves higher, all it means is people are not going to sell for a unbacked fiat currency and say, oh, I tripled my money in a matter of weeks with the cryptocurrencies and these companies that are coming to market. But you're not gonna. You're gonna go, if anything, you'll sell one crypto for another, for a lower price one that you think has something good on the horizon. So it's the people who are in the cryptocurrencies now and understand them that will be the ones that the people who don't understand them but want in will have to buy their position in. So it's really interesting time, and I'm very excited about it. So if you are ready to make the move, go to roadtoroota.com, sign up for a private road subscription 1 year, and you will get the 15 cryptos for the future. This is Big Weir, roadtoroota.com. I'll talk to you later.